Erev Yom Kippur, what mitzvah should we catch? What are we engaged in? What is the prioritization? What do we think about? Perhaps we should listen to the following story. I heard the story from the Rebbe of the Kloisenberger Rebbe, Zecher Tzadik Livrocha. He served him for 11 years. The Kloisenberger Rebbe lost his wife and 11 children in the Holocaust. At the end of the Holocaust, General Eisenhower became friendly with the Rebbe and asked and told him, whatever it is that you want, I will grant you. What is it that you want? How can I help you? And the Kloisenberger Rebbe Zecher Tzadik Livrocha asked for 2 buildings, tall buildings, one for the men and one for the women. And for the Rebbe himself, they built a little shack close to the shul. A certain rabbi from Philadelphia came to stay with the Rebbe in Yom Kippur. He came Erev Yom Kippur, and he is waiting in the shul for the Rebbe to come in to davened Mincha. It's getting late, and the Rebbe still is not in the shul. So this rabbi from Philadelphia stepped out to see what's going on. Where is the Rebbe? It's really getting late, almost Shkia. Now it's already after sunset, and the Rebbe is still not there. But suddenly the Rebbe emerges out of the shack. He has a gabbai on his right and a gabbai on his left. The Rebbe is already wrapped with his talis, and he steps towards the shul. He puts one foot in the shul, and suddenly this little girl, 9-year-old, pulls on the Rebbe's talis. And the gabbai starts yelling at her, what are you doing, little girl? What are you doing? It's time for Mincha. It's very late. Don't you see it's already dark outside? It's time for Mincha. He yells at her. And the Rebbe looks at his gabbai and he tells him, it's been 6 years that the Nazis, Yamach Shemam, has been yelling at us. Stop with your yelling. You want to be like the Nazis? Stop yelling. And the Rebbe looks at the girl and says, little girl, how can I help you? The girl was grabbing onto his talis and she told him, Rebbe, I don't have a father, I don't have a mother. But I remember Erev Yom Kippur at home, my father would always give me the special bracha, and I'm sure that it was before Mincha. So now, Rebbe, I want you to give me that bracha. And the Rebbe took off his talis, put it on the girl, and he started giving her a blessing. 20 minutes he gave her a bracha, and he was crying, and everybody around was crying. And as soon as he was done blessing her, suddenly 150 girls, young girls, orphans, all ran to the Rebbe and said, we also want a bracha. Give us a bracha as well. And the Rebbe stood there, blessing each and every one of them until 9:30 a.m. the following morning. And he was done, finally, giving blessings to 150 orphan girls. The Rebbe looked at his watch and said, well, now it's time to daven Mincha now. Erev Yom Kippur. What do we think about? What mitzvah? Is it a good idea to catch before the holy day?